Hey, this is Dennis. Want to keep on here. We're in the book of Acts, chapter 9. We're going to start in verse 32. And it came to pass, as Peter passed throughout all quarters, he came down also to the saints which dwelt at Lydda. And there he found a certain man named Aeneas, which had kept his bed 8 years and was sick of palsy. So to me, that's telling me he had been in the bed for 8 years, down in the bed, and had palsy. And Peter said unto him, Aeneas, Jesus Christ maketh thee whole. Arise and make thy bed. And he arose immediately. So Peter said, get up out of that bed, make your bed up. And he got up immediately. And all that dwelt at Lydda and Saron saw him, turned to the Lord. Now, it don't say how many people got saved there, but all that dwelt in Lydda and Saron got saved. They turned to the Lord. So I guess that was two little local villages, you know. They saw what happened. And they turned to the Lord. They got saved. Now there was at Joppa a certain disciple named Tabitha, which by interpretation is called Dorcas. This woman was full of good works and alms deeds, which she did. So this Tabitha is a woman, and she did good works, and it talks about her alms deeds. I'm thinking she gave alms to the poor. And it came to pass in those days that she was sick and died. Tabitha died, whom when they had washed, and they had laid her in an upper room, they washed her body and laid her in an upper chamber. And for as much as Lydda was nigh to Joppa, and the disciples had heard that Peter was there, they sent unto him 2 men, desiring him that he would not delay to come to them. Then Peter arose and went with them. When he was come, they brought him into the upper chamber, and all the widows stood by him weeping. All the widow women stand there weeping, and showing the coats and garments which Dorcas had made. She was good. She had been making clothing for them widow women to help them while she was with them. But Peter put them all forth. He said, all right, all of y'all get out. And he kneeled down and prayed. Turning him to the body, said, Tabitha, arise. And she opened her eyes, and when she saw Peter, she sat up. You read that again. So Peter turns to Tabitha and says, arise. Just like that, immediately she opened her eyes and sat up. And he gave her his hand and lifted her up. And when he had called the saints and the widows, presented her alive to them. And it was known throughout all Joppa, and many believed in the Lord. So after that, a bunch of people in Joppa got saved. And it came to pass that he tarried many days in Joppa with one Simon, a tanner. God bless y'all. Walk with God one day at a time.